What's going on, man? It's your boy Sydney. So I just walked out of the house and my housemate had some TV going on, and I don't know if you've heard of a show in Australia called Married at First Sight. Now, we all know that marriage can be a train wreck even if you know the person. This guy didn't even know the person before he married her. What's going on, Danish? And I encourage you guys to check out the thumbnail for a picture of the couple that got married at first sight. Right, so they've never met each other, they don't know anything about each other, they have never lived together, they're not friends, they're not in any way previously connected, but they're literally just rocking up on the day and getting married straight away. Harmonic Live, it wasn't Sophie Monk, it was another chick. Check out the thumbnail for the picture. Good night, Deuterium. And she was really upset, and he was basically just kind of sitting there and just crying and carrying on. And he was sitting there just like hand in his head, like I don't know what the hell to do here. Like, you're crying, there's nothing I can say that's going to make you happy. Even if I totally agree with you, you're still not going to be happy. So it's like no win situation for this poor dude. What's going on, Bob and Ralph? Bullets, all my favorite guys. Appreciate you all, man. Just jumping onto the motorway here. Got so I can have some time to chill with you guys and chat and talk all about it. Yeah, you're John or Yawn? Yeah, pretty much like an Indian marriage, but yeah. So this girl was crying, and there was something along the lines of, you know, he was trying to say, why can't we just agree to disagree? Like, they obviously didn't see eye to eye on a particular point, which is bound to happen when you've just married someone that you've never met. And she basically said, well, look, the exact words escape me. I had it in my head until about 10 minutes ago. But basically the thing, what she said, you know, well, I don't care what you think. She basically didn't care what he thought. She was saying, well, you know, you can't have your way because it's about us now. It's like, you need to consider me because it's about us now. And it's like, okay, in that moment, right? And I knew this already, but in that moment, it became a massive red pill for me. Because it was literally her saying, when it's about us, it's about me. Right? I'm not happy, so you have to make this about us. Which means make it about me to make me happy. And this is something that men have, I guess, dealt with for many, many years, for eons. The whole concept of happy wife, happy life, right? I actually really detest that term. Because what about me? Right? You want to turn around and say that it's about us now? Guess what? Marriages take two to tango. So do relationships. Now, I'm not playing relationship coach here, but I'm just putting it out there. And if you're going to say happy life, happy wife, happy life, it's like, all right, cool. What about happy husband, happy life, huh? Just because it doesn't rhyme, it doesn't mean it doesn't make it any more relevant, any less relevant. I even heard on the radio this morning. Yeah, I know it, Bob. I know happy life is one without a wife. I've been there, done that. You know, she was a good person, just wasn't compatible with me. Long term, with the important stuff. Oh, sorry to hear that, Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown got zucked by Cockbook. I'll see you soon, all Total Coaching. Looking forward to catching up with you when you're back in Australia. And look, it is the Princess Syndrome, Harmonic Live. And here's the thing, right? This is what everyone's been hearing. Wait, Charlie got zucked for posting he didn't want to go to a toilet with a transgender or a woman? That's ridiculous. Unbelievable, Facebook. But this is the thing, right? Like, everyone always says, oh, you know, happy wife, happy life. It's like, well, no, not happy wife, happy life if the husband's unhappy. That quite often, when that line's pulled out, that means happy wife, miserable husband. Happy wife, miserable husband. Because she gets everything she wants, but he doesn't get anything he wants. What's going on, Sishu? Welcome, brother. So, you know, guys, I just can't understand why this whole show, Married at First Sight, is even on TV. It's literally just for women. It is not a show for men. It's a show for women. You know, and it's not even like it's a romance show. It's a drama show for women. So they're like, isn't that romantic? They're getting married. Oh, cool. Look at the drama. Right? And if you actually look at the, exactly, Shaker, drama filled, it's for women. Charlie Brown says, cucked at first sight, exactly. Now, this particular woman in the picture, she's probably around about she looks late 30s, I would say. I couldn't accurately make that call, but she's definitely had a lot of plastic surgery done. She is past the wall. She is clearly a narcissist, and she's clearly a princess and has always gotten everything her own way and has never had to make sacrifices. She's obviously never been married before, otherwise she would know that in marriage you have to make sacrifices both ways if there's going to be any level of harmony. And even then, it's generally not very harmonious. Smash that like button like your ex, says Sishu. Great advice. Thank you, Sishu. Appreciate you. Got 21 in the box. We got 10 thumbs up. Let's get those thumbs up rolling. But guys, you know, it just gets me wondering what... And like some of these dudes are Married at First Sight, they're good looking dudes, right? Like no homo, but they're good looking guys. You know, they're fit, they're healthy, they're all of the things that are desirable in a mate for a woman, right? But yet, why is it that the women can be overweight and be completely fake, and the guys that they get paired up with just have to deal with their narcissism and have to deal with the fact that they don't want to meet halfway in the middle, right? It's like, well, okay, you know, I don't get my way, so you need to think about us, which is basically, I didn't get my way, so you need to think about me, and to hell with what you want. So, you know, what you gonna do? And that's a good point. Charlie Brown says, after your video about the cruise ship, I checked online. Turns out work on ships, it's mostly white men and Filipino Asians, as the white girls can't deal without Facebook and fast internet on the ship. Danish monk, appreciate you, brother. Dropping I think it's krona, is it? Danish krona, 20 Danish krona. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the kind donation. It's about $4.20 Australian, my man. And Bob says most of these women are fake as fuck and dog shit ugly. Look, you know, and back to the whole Sophie Monk thing, Harmonic Live. If you guys remember Harmonic Live, it was called The Bachelorette. And Sophie Monk, who was an Australian celebrity, was trying to find herself a partner. And she was saying, oh, you know, I don't care about money. I just want someone who makes me happy. You know, someone who makes me laugh. And she found some dudes that gave her all those things. And guess what happened? She married the rich dude that didn't have everything that she needed that would make her happy. It's like, wow, you're telling us what you want and then you take the exact opposite. And this is a pattern I see. And I hope that you can... Oh, exactly. I don't know why she's a celebrity. Harmonic. Got no idea. Oh, Danish. Man, you're pulling at my heartstrings, brother. I appreciate you so much. So kind of you. Ralph, thank you. I'm actually pretty speechless right now. I haven't had this many donations in a stream before. And you guys know that I always spend this money wisely for you guys. And everything I do is to help you men. Every message that I deliver is to keep you safe. Every message that I give you is to show my appreciation and love for all of you guys. So thank you so much for for your comments, for your donations, just even for your attendance and taking your time out of your day to listen to what I've got to say. You know, because I say what I say with love. And I know that sometimes it may come across like I am, you know, picking at people and being a bit mean. Like, you know, I'm doing a video about narcissistic women in a show where you get married the first time you meet them. But this is not just about that. And I'm like, oh, Danish, what are you doing, man? Oh my goodness. I love you, brother. Danish Monk is actually an amazing guy. He mentors a bunch of young guys that he has working for him, and you know, he's planning to go off the grid very soon. I've actually chatted with him. He's a great man. Had a good long Hangouts chat with him, and you know, he's always in my streams. He always comments, and he's very, very generous. So thank you so much, Danish. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to Danish Monk, please go over and do that. He has a lot of words of wisdom, and he's a very kind guy. So I just want to let you know I appreciate you, Danish Monk, with or without the donations. So yes, you know, I guess to continue and elaborate, I think, guys, you need to respect yourself. It's so important. Thank you, Danish. I don't even know what to say. Charlie, I think do MGTOW men need our own Facebook? I'm on Minds and Gab now after being sent to Facebook jail. Charlie, in my opinion, MGTOW men need to get rid of Facebook, because all it is a tool of narcissism for women like the one in Married at First Sight, for women like the one in my thumbnail, who was the same one in Married at First Sight. You know, the one who thinks that her being happy is an example of two people working together. No, that's an example of one person giving absolutely everything that they stand for to suit what you want. And that's not how we should live, men. If you're in a relationship, if you've ever been married, even if you are just, you know, pumping and dumping, never do that at the expense of your own self-respect. Never do that at the expense of your own sense of values and your own sense of purpose. Because your sense of purpose is what defines you. It's what defines me. My sense of purpose is why I come and drop these red pills every day for you guys. My sense of purpose is to help my fellow man. My sense of purpose is to show my appreciation for you guys, and to help you, and to let you know what it's all about. So, you know, to you guys, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, smash the subscribe button below and hit the bell on the right, so that you can get all my daily notifications. If you guys are not getting my daily notifications, go and check that YouTube hasn't unchecked that button, because that's something that they do make a habit of doing, particularly with videos that they don't agree with, that help men. Right? The more a video helps men, the less Facebook want it, the less YouTube want it to be on there, the less YouTube want people to see it. That's just the reality. It's a sad reality. And Charlie says, and this is true, right? I'm going to read to you what Charlie said. Charlie said, since I would MGTOW, it's amazing how many people can't accept that I refuse to date and marry and find marriage high risk. It's always, you hate women. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And this is just exactly, and that's exactly it. And that ties in with what I'm Lost just said. I'm Lost says, take away sex, what do women bring to the table? Well, in most cases, not a hell of a lot at all. In most cases, not a hell of a lot at all. Yes, there's companionship. Yes, there's, you know, entertainment if they're funny. Yes, there's, you know, the occasional meal or, you know, someone to spend time with. But what does that mean to you, and what benefit does that give you as a man? Right? Even if you're enjoying the sex that you're having with someone that you're pumping and dumping, I just really want you to think about this. What is the purpose of you? Like, are you going to get more satisfaction from focusing on your craft, or more satisfaction from having sex with someone who may or may not appreciate you? they do appreciate you, that's great, and it's good to find someone that does appreciate you. But if you're going your own way and you're not wanting a relationship, then you need to think about what your end goal is by way of doing that. You know, and that's just real, you know, just how we're going to look at it. I'm lost, says my staffy gives me companionship, as do my cordial friends. Busting a nut is not what counts in life. And that, look, truly, I love sex, okay? I love sex. I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm a hot-blooded dude. I enjoy sex. It's no freaking secret. But do I enjoy empty sex? Do I enjoy fulfilling sex with somebody that I can't trust, or that doesn't appreciate me as a man, that doesn't respect me as a man, that doesn't take me as I am? And look, you know, if they want me to take them as I am, then they need to take me as I am. And that's right, XC. Facebook just reveals what people are really like. But back to what I was saying. You know, if and I said this to you guys in a few videos ago. I can't remember what the name of the video was, but I spoke about this. And I said that, you know, if you enjoy working on your car or your bike, and a woman shames you by saying, oh, you know, you never spend time with me. It's all about your bike. It's all about your car. It's all about this. It's all about that. So you don't care about me. It's like, well, I don't care about you enough to give up the things that I loved before you came along. And you should never care about anyone enough to give up the things that you love. And if that person tries to shame you for actually following your passion, then you need to get them out straight away. That's what I'm saying. And you know, I'm lost, says getting older. Your cock don't rule your life 24/7. That's right, it used to. And that's not to say that I can't get it up any time of the day. That's not to say that I couldn't, you know, that I couldn't go every day and get, you know, have sex and love it. But what it does say is that I'm a man with purpose now. And that purpose is not vagina. That purpose is not vagina. And nobody's purpose should be that. Because when your purpose becomes that, then you lose who you are as a person. All you are is a male gigolo working for free. That's all you are. And you're paying for your travel to and from that appointment. And you're paying for the meal before the appointment. And you're paying for the house in which you're having the appointment. That's just it. Charlie Brown says, I said to several women to stop with the mind games. Don't expect men to mind read and just walk up to a guy and say, do you want to? Fuck, it's that simple. And this is the thing, right? The expectation of mind reading does not cease with marriage. It does not cease with marriage. It does not cease with a relationship. It doesn't cease at all. Irish MGTOW, good to see you, brother. Your own business started today? My man. Please, Irish MGTOW, I want you to email me and tell me about this business, because that's awesome. And I'm going to add you to the list of MGTOW recommended businesses that I'm collating together. Right? And I'm Lost. Well, I'm Lost has got 50K of passive income. That's awesome. I'm Lost is a boss. That's awesome. That's so good. Any of you guys who are running your own businesses, who are MGTOW, I want you to send me an email to sydneymgtow@gmail.com. I'm actually creating a listing of MGTOW run businesses, so that, you know, I can direct referrals and give recommendations and tell stories about this. Charlie says, Sydney asked on Anti-Feminism Australia on Facebook, what is the advantage of marriage? And the only pro was kids, which in today's world is a risk. Charlie, even then, you don't need to be married to have kids if you're going to have kids. That's not even a pro of marriage. There's zero pros to marriage. Thank you for letting me know, Charlie. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. Thomas, good to hear that you'll be retiring at 39 years old, my man. That's good stuff. And this is what you guys should be aiming for. The younger you are, the more opportunity you have to retire early. Right, with a nice big solid income. But anyway, guys, look, I started this video about Married at First Sight. I'm going to finish it on that. Thanks again to Danish Monk for the generous donations, and who else was it that made a $10 shekel donation? It was Ralph Wiggum. Thank you, Ralph Wiggum. So yeah, don't cohabitate. Do check out, guys. Do check out the cohabitation laws in your state, the common law marriage laws, especially if you are living with a partner, and it's essentially common law marriage. You need to get out, guys. If there are any red flags, particularly. But just don't get married, and don't get married on a show like Married at First Sight. Whatever you do, it's just not worth it in the Western world. Society's too gynocentric, and you're not doing yourself a service, guys. And I'm here doing you a service by telling you how to look after yourselves and how you can best do that. So please take my advice. Listen to your boy Sydney. He knows what's good for you sometimes. The rest of the time, all I can do is just provide my understanding of the world, give you the red pills that I have to give, and share my knowledge. Anyway, man, Bob, people need to get married to appease women. That's why, or because they believe that's what they have to do when they love someone for a period of time. But you know that view is changing and it's evolving, and I don't believe it's going to last very long, especially not in the current framework. Especially when we can't win either way as guys. We just can't win. That's the reality of it. Women say, I just want guys to approach me, so we approach you. Oh, this creepy dude approached me today. Like, what? You serious? And Danish said, don't buy a house, rent it, and she can get half of your stuff in the whole house. Yeah, that's right. In fact, I advocate, if you're going to cohabit with a woman, even if you own a house, don't let her know that you own the house, and rent with her. Because if she's truly in it for you, she's not going to care that you're only renting a house. She's not going to care that you don't own a house. I'm just keeping it real, guys. Anyway. And like, if she wants to leave you, she wants to take out and see, a lot of women, particularly in states that enable it, they actually have they use domestic violence orders and AVOs, and they make a lot of women, I'm not saying all, but a lot of women that want to leverage their position in a breakup, they will actually turn around. They can actually turn around in many countries and many states, particularly in the West, especially if they're in the house that you own, and say, he abused me, he attacked me, he raped me, and you as a man are removed from the home that you own, and she's left in it. And as a result, there's a very high chance that you're going to lose that home to her, even if you're not even married. So have all your assets hidden, or have them in a trust structure. If you guys know about trust structures and it is beneficial in your state, speak to a solicitor and an accountant and ask them, in a worst case scenario, if my wife were to leave me or my partner were to leave me, what would protect me the most? That's what I want you guys to do, especially if you have a lot of money and you are going to choose to be in a relationship. And yeah, according to feminists, withholding money is now domestic violence, as Lost just says. Look, everything's domestic violence to feminists these days. Everything's domestic violence. Withholding money is domestic violence. Disagreeing with them is domestic violence. Not taking them on holidays with you is domestic violence. It's alienate. Some people would consider that to be, basically forcing them to stay at home while you go on holiday. Emotional abuse, some of that bullshit. So just don't do it to yourself, guys. Look after yourself. Don't get married. Make sure your financial and legal structures are sound, so that even if a woman decides that she's going to try and use the law to leverage you out of your house, she's got nothing. Because she's not going to go to court and follow through with domestic violence orders if they are actually false and they are used as leverage when she finds out that she can't get anything out of them as a result. There's a risk she might get found out as a liar. So that's all I'm going to say. Bob says, told her she could work after complaining that I don't talk to her, to start talking to me, and not to expect me to start a conversation just because she's a woman. Anyway. Alright guys, I'm going to finish it on that note. Don't get married at first sight. Just don't do it at all. Make sure you're legally and financially protected. Respect yourself. Know your worth, men. Know your worth. You have the penis. You're the man. You have the penis. You make the rules in your own life, and never hand that over. All right, men. I'm out for the night. Sorry, I only just caught you geese, Howard. But I appreciate you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.